Hey Lush fans, this is Lance the Lush. I'm actually outside today. It's a real nice day here in Akron, Ohio. Nice and warm. The sun came out. It's nice and shiny. And today we're talking, of all things, Budweiser. Now Lush fans, I picked this up today only because you don't, and I'll put the bottle back up here, you don't see a double deuce anymore. You just don't. Now, I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but I'm going to do a little bit of a commentary today too. Now, in case you're wondering, it's 5% alcohol by volume. I have no clue what the IBUs are. Now, going on Beer Advocate, it gave a 57, which them is awful. Now the Bros gave it an 80. Now Rate Beer gave it a 0 overall and 3 for the style. Now, let me explain something. I'm not going to get into the brand itself, because we all know about the Beechwood aging, you know, the cool crisp taste they used to say. I can talk about the advertising they do, the Clydesdales. I can talk about all that. That's been gone over so many times. Why even talk about it as the fly decides to come around now? Now, I will talk about this. We're going to do a quickie review. I'm going to give you a little bit of commentary today. If I can get the bottle open. Now, I know you can't see it, but it has a little bit of smoke comes out of it. Now, as you can see, as I do this pour, I mean, it's honestly, come on. You know, guys, as well as I do, it is what it is with this stuff. There was a time in this country that this beer was the absolute, no questions asked, gold standard. There was strict quality controls, and the Bush family owned it, made sure that you can get this anywhere in the country, and the taste was the same, where it was bottles, was it on tap, in the cans, it didn't matter. The quality didn't change. Now I'm gonna take a little sip here. Oh, before I forget, as this is such an unusual thing for me. I mean, it's crisp, it's clean. I mean, you get that, the best way to describe it, Budweiser aroma. Now, I mean, you have that taste. I mean, there's enough reviews out there, you know what it is. Now, if you have to ask my question as far as chokaboos, I honestly have to give it a 2.5, and this is where the commentary comes in. Now, earlier in this review, I had talked about they were the gold standard. Now, I want to talk about the let me start that over. The sad state of the American brew industry. You know, and it's going to be hard for me to talk about. You know, we had the best for the longest time. You know, what happened? It actually started probably back in the 90s, when a lot of these big corporations and the Bushes were just as guilty, started cutting corners. Now, in Budweiser's case, when the Bush family sold to InBev, that's when the quality really started going downhill. Now, I hadn't really bought Budweiser consistently in the last 2 years. And that happened, the incident happened in my local establishment. One day, I used to get it all the time when I was there. I had it, and what happened was, they, I don't know what happened, but it tasted like they double cut it with water. And let me explain. Now, I know it's made with water, but it's not like they cut it again, so it's like watered down. I thought it was just me, so I decided to wait a day, go to the gas station, and just buy a random 6-pack. It was the same thing. You see a lot of this now with companies. They're all about the bottom dollar. Now, when the Bush family sold it to InBev back in 2008, I had serious concerns what was going to happen. And stuff like this is happening. And yes, and people are going to say, wait a minute, Lush, there's been malt liquors out forever. But keep in mind what kind of genre you're going in. And I've noticed probably since 2006, 2007, I've seen the qualities of some of these getting worse and worse and worse. You don't believe me? Go back, go see that review of Four Loko I did. I mean, what can we do And I'm asking you this, my viewers, what can we do to help the American beer industry? Now, I can talk about craft beers. Now, that's just as bad. Now, craft beers, with the explosion of that, there's serious quality control. And I mean serious. And some of the people I've seen people have been saying about some of them, I mean, there's really, really, really good ones, and there's really, really bad ones. Because that particular part of the industry pretty much took over the American industry, but the big guns like InBev is getting into that also. So quality control is all over the place. And I see a serious contraction in the business itself. Not a collapse, but a serious contraction. Now, I know I'm rambling, but I want to get some stuff off my chest today. I mean, what can we do? I mean, you got Budweiser here, the king of beers. This was a standard here in this country for a very long time. I mean, what can we do? Now, you might say, what about Sam Adams? That is the quintessential tweener. It's a craft, mainstream, full line. It's there. I mean, I'll drink it. Not my cup of tea. I mean, you got craft beers. You got malt liquors. I mean, I'm just trying to think of some plural tips to say on what can be done or what can't be done. I mean, here's not a bad beverage, but it can be so much better. So much better. But I finish this with this question once again. What would you do? How would you fix it? Please let me know in the comments below. I would like to know. Well, folks, this is more of a commentary on Budweiser, the American beer industry, and stay tuned for the next review of Lush.